Brian, what should we take? Baked beans or lentils? Baked beans, lentils. Ooh, maybe some red kidney beans. I'm not sure. Oh, g'day kids. I didn't see you there. Brian, did you see the kids there? You did? You were supposed to tell me when they tuned in. Anyway, g'day kids. Welcome to another exciting episode of All Aussie Madness. Can I get an F5? In today's episode, kids, guess what we're doing? We're going to be going camping. Have you been camping before? You have? That's great. But if not, guess what? Brian and I are going to show you how much fun you can have. But first things first, what do you think we need to do before we go camping? Did you guess pack your backpack? That's right, good work. So, what we're going to need is a shovel. Put that in the backpack. And, a sleeping bag, because that way we'll be nice and warm if it's a cold night. And a billy to boil some water. And my favorite things, kids. Can you guess what it is? Did you guess marshmallows? If you did, you're right. All right, so now we're gonna have to head down to our go-mobile. Follow me, kids. Come on, Brian. What's that? Can you drive? No, Brian, you can't drive. Because I said so. Why? Because you're a parrot. Okay, fine, because you don't have your license then. Brian, I'm trying to talk to the kids. So kids, we're gonna be driving this buggy down today. Do you know what color this bonnet is here? Did you guess red? If you did, you're right. And also, of course, it has how many wheels? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels. Yeah, and do you notice how thick the tires are? That's because it gives you better tread because we're gonna be going off-road. But before we do that, you know what I think is time for? Fun Facts with Jarro! Our fun fact today, kids, is that automobiles have two different types of driving systems. A two-wheel drive, which means that two wheels spin at the same time, and they're better for on the road. But we need something that's a four-wheel drive, which means that all the wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin at the same time. That gives us better traction because we're going to be going off-road. All right, jump in. Start it up. All right, kids, follow me to the campsite. Let's go. Whoa. Come on, kids, let's go. No, Brian, it's fine. We're not going too fast. Oh, maybe I should slow down, Brian. Oh, we've got to be careful around the bends. Whoa, Brian, here we go. Oh, tree! Lots of trees down here at the camping site. It's going to be exciting to get out in nature. Righto, Brian. Here we go, mate. Heading to the campsite. Oh, up here looks like a great spot. Better turn around here, Brian. This looks like a good spot to pull up camp, Brian. That's madness! Brian, that was totally your fault, mate. No way. No way that was my fault, Brian. Well, kids, looks like we're at the campsite. So, what's the first thing we do? Oh my goodness, What's the first thing we do now that we're here? Did you guess set up the tent? If you did, you're right. Over here looks like a great spot. Well kids, now that we've got the tent set up, thanks for helping by the way, can I get an F5? Yeah, and thank you too Brian. Now we're gonna put our sleeping bag in and get it all ready to sleep in. Come over here with me. Come on kids, come round. Okay, so we've got our tent. Now we're gonna set everything up so that we can put our sleeping bag in there to sleep the night. Brian, what's this, mate? He's got a nest in the middle of the tent, kids. Brian, you sleep outside in hollow logs. This is for me. Get that out of here. I'm gonna sleep in this comfy sleeping bag, kids. Hurrah! Yeah. That's madness. All right, so now that we've got our tent set up, what's next, kids? What would you do? Did you say set up a fire? You did? That's great. So, kids, a little bit of fire safety. We're gonna set a fire up here, a little bit away from our tent. Always make sure you have a parent with you, kids, when you're setting up for a fire. Now, some things that we need are small sticks, like this, called kindling. See, they're a little bit smaller and woody. We're gonna put them down first, like this. I know what we need. Marshmallows, of course. And I'm gonna cheat, kids, and use some fire starters. We could rub two sticks together, but Brian is a little bit impatient, so we're not gonna do that today. And we're gonna start up our little fire like this. Okay, are you ready, kids? Now, whoa, kids, look at that. And now we've got a beautiful fire. So when we've got a fire going, kids, what's the first thing you like to do? Did you think of marshmallows? Me too. I like to toast mine over a nice warm fire. Oh, kids, yum. See how it goes nice and charred? Oh, this is gonna be good, Brian. What's that, mate? You like marshmallows? Do you? Me too. Oh, there's nothing better than a good marshmallow. Now, Brian, did you take all the marshmallows? Are you kidding, mate? You can't eat this many. That's madness. Thanks for joining us for another exciting episode of All Aussie Madness. Do you remember our fun fact for today? You do? That's great. Remember, it was that a two-wheel drive is when two wheels are spinning and usually the cars are used on the road. Whereas for camping, like we did today, we need a four-wheel drive where all the wheels are spinning at the same time. Well, remember to like, subscribe and share with your friends. Now it's time for me to go. See you next time on All Aussie Madness. Come on, Brian. Where's Brian? Come on, Brian, come on, mate, we've got to go. Oh, kids, I've got to go get Brian. Come on, Brian, it's time to go home. I know you don't want to go, but it's time to go home. Come here, you rat bag.